Until We Agree, the only podcast that continues until we agree. This is Tyler Pritchard. I'm joined, as always, by Matt the Rat Howard.
So true.
And it's been a big week. Last week was Mother's Day. I did not visit Matt's mom, for those of you wondering. I apologize.
Let me tell you this.
I was told to stay away.
I saw my mom. I was at a wedding this weekend in Ohio, and I saw my mom, and she said nothing about you, which was a breath of fresh air for me.
Okay, well, so we were both abroad, if you will, this weekend. I'd love to, because we haven't really talked. Usually we talk quite a bit throughout the week, gain content, and this week we're coming in pretty fresh. So
yeah, you walked off a plane and came straight to record this podcast. So
no, yeah, I was on a plane maybe an hour ago, a little bit less. Plane was supposed to take off 5:44 p.m. Eastern time. Got on the plane. It was about 5:54 p.m. Eastern time. The guy said, "Oh, hey, you guys, there's a little clerical error in the paperwork. It's got to be perfect for us to be in the air. So we'll see you in about 20 minutes." And then about an hour later, he said, "All right, we're ready." So then we're about an hour behind.
Yeah.
So pretty tough on the travel.
And
that's okay.
you probably could have flown that plane better. I'll give you that one time that you may have done a better job.
Exactly. And that's what I tried to tell them, but they would not let me anywhere near the front. So, yeah, maybe next time.
But we got couples counseling today, so super excited about.
Well, kinda.
What do you?
I was on a trip in my travels. I was with Noah and his better half, Taylor, which I can confirm.
Much better, yeah.
Much better half, because Noah is a clown, man.
Yeah.
We've got so much Noah content for you today. So this guy, all right. Well, I won't get too much into it because we do have a clip from Noah, of course. But we went to the PGA Championship. You'll hear Noah mention that, I'm sure. 4-hour drive there, 4-hour drive back, 2 days out in the hot sun of Louisville, Kentucky.
Can I just point out that I drove through Louisville, Kentucky, on the way home from Ohio. On Sunday, and you were in Louisville. We were within 5 miles of each other.
Well, kind of. You'd think we would be in Louisville, right? Right?
What do you mean?
Right? You'd think we'd be staying in Louisville, right?
Right.
Because the golf event was in Louisville. We were in Indiana. We were in southern Indiana for some reason.
Sure.
Now, I didn't book this Verbo. I don't know if you... No, we're not sponsored by Verbo or Airbnb, but Noah booked that.
I wasn't
and it's actually
redacted, not sponsored house as well this weekend, the non-verbal one that you just mentioned. Okay. So that's great. We're not sponsored, but we definitely repped them this weekend for sure. But this was during the tournament, so I think you probably would have been close by. And
I was in Louisville during the tournament because the tournament was in Louisville. Anyways,
that was the closest. That's the closest we've been since November. Within 5, we used to live within 5 miles of each other. Now I haven't seen you since like December or November.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I felt your presence as I drove through.
No, yeah, and you probably did. But you know whose presence I didn't feel, unfortunately?
Noah's? What? Sahith.
The future of golf.
Sahith Theegala. Why do you not see him?
Dude, it was like just so unlucky. We didn't see him anywhere. We
Did you look on the golf course?
Pick a hole. No, yeah, and we would pick a hole and we just wait, and we'd see all kinds of great golfers. I saw Rory multiple times, which I was very pumped about. Cool. But the future of golf, Sahith Theegala, was doing so well in the tournament. He was last, and so we would have moved on by the time he got to every hole, pretty much. So it was just unfortunate. And by the time it was, the 18th hole, the last group on the 18th hole, we had gotten out of there because it was just so packed. It was so hot.
Sure.
We just wanted to watch on the phone for the last little bit. But yeah, no, didn't get to see the future, which was probably good because the sun was hot enough. I can't imagine being out there without sunglasses while the future of golf was just too bright.
Future of golf.
Yeah, was swinging in front of me.
Yeah.
It was a great weekend though.
That's good.
Had a lot of fun with Noah and Brady. You guys have heard of Brady's name. And Taylor and Bree. So shout out to the listeners.
What's not a surprise in this story is that Sahith Theegala was at the top of the leaderboard. So
I know that's not a surprise at all. He did have a tough last day, but I'll put I'll put it out there. I think that was just because of the conditions.
Sure.
It was just hot.
I had a tough day on Sunday too. My back was hurting.
Yeah. Do you have any bathroom stories? Last week you said you were gonna have some bathroom stories.
What's actually crazy is I so do.
No way.
But like it was kind of in like a disappointing way. So I was on a bachelor party this Thursday and Friday. Which is which in itself was a mess because the wedding was on Saturday and we just kind of lumped it.
That's a quick
lumped it all
turnaround for
together
sure.
On one weekend, which I don't know if I can recommend. It was a fun time, but don't know if I can recommend it.
No, yeah.
My bathroom story came in the way of everybody's favorite disease, Crohn's disease, which I'll tell you right now, one of the hosts of this podcast has, and it's not Tyler. Thursday night hit me like a truck. So what happened to me was I ended up just curled up on the floor of a bathroom, and it was northern Kentucky because Cincinnati's right on the border. I was curled up on the floor in northern Kentucky, just writhing in pain for hours on end. Not fun. I didn't make eye contact with anyone in the bathroom like you, but sure enough, I was in like a predicament in a bathroom over the weekend. So.
Well, I'm gonna say it, not an entertaining story and very sad. And I hate that you had to go through that, and I hope you're
Thank you. I think I have.
So.
This episode is sponsored by the Cure for Crohn's disease, but there's not one. So
no sponsorship.
Open sponsorship. Whenever it gets ready, we'll be ready to shout you out.
Yeah, we'll be the first.
Yeah, we will be the first podcast to sponsor the Cure for Crohn's disease when we get around to it. But from what I understand, I have some people in the medical field who are doing research on different diseases. It's really not even on their radar for cures. They got like other diseases that they care more about for whatever reason. So I don't know. We'll just play it by ear and see when that bad boy comes around.
Soon, I would hope soon.
We can hope, but yeah. So shout out to bathrooms everywhere.
Well, speaking of bathrooms, we're not quite
more
done
bathroom
because
this sponsorship. No, not sorry. This podcast is really on the way up.
Podcast.
They said it's getting lame. It's getting boring. Too much music. Here's bathroom story
I just got
after
a comment
bathroom
before
story.
I walked into the studio. Mm-hmm. Just before I walked into the studio to record, I got a comment saying, "You guys are kind of changing up your format. It's not like the old format where we would argue."
Sure.
We're still arguing. Don't get us wrong, because later, I think I know Matt better than he knows me.
There's no way.
And vice versa.
Can I just say, I did win the poll by a landslide this week. Harry Styles is coming to my party. Anyways, keep going on your bathroom situation.
I don't know if. Yeah, well, I beg to differ. He would definitely leave yours early to come to mine, and he was just making a courtesy appearance at yours. Anyways,
win's a win.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, bathroom story. So basically, it's Sunday night. We got a 4-hour drive from Louisville to Knoxville, Tennessee.
Sure.
So, what do you do when you are about to have a 4-hour drive?
The thing about me is I don't like stopping on the road. So I'm gonna be cleared and ready to go. And hopefully just trust my body that it can get me there.
So you wouldn't. So let me be clear. You wouldn't drink multiple bottles of water in a protein shake.
No, there'd be no reason to. I'm driving home.
Right,
I'm not running an Ironman.
Sure. Well, Noah disagrees with that logic.
Of course
because
he does. This is Noah, the one who made four animal sounds on his slam poetry.
4 animal sounds
on
his slam poetry battle,
okay.
Yeah. So Noah was doing this thing because we had just left the tournament, right? Well, first and foremost, we got off the bus because there's a little shuttle back to the parking lot. We got off the bus, and we walked past porta potties. And Noah's wife Taylor had to go to the restroom. Understandably, didn't want to use a porta potty, but Noah could have because he just needed to pee.
Mm-hmm.
So we walked past those. Which whatever, we'll stop on the way.
Sure.
Then we get to the car. We start driving. It's probably 10 minutes in. We're about to get on the interstate, and Noah says, "Oh, Taylor needs to use the bathroom." And we're pulling off onto the interstate, and she says, "Oh no, I can wait," because we were going to stop at Buc-ee's on the way down. And so
not sponsored.
We start the car starts to swerve into the lane to get into the interstate, And then as the car is, making that final turn, Noah goes, well, I need to go. And so the car swerves back. I mean, we looked like we were on crack in that car.
Wait.
Swerves hard right and then hard left. Yep.
Keep going. I'm getting lost. I'll follow up in a second.
Why are you getting lost? Noah was not driving. We were all in the back seat.
You're all in the back seat. So you were already going to the bathroom. Have we already gone to the bathroom at this point?
We were going to go to Buc-ee's. No, we were going to go to Buc-ee's.
Which is far away.
So, well, first, we had already passed the porta potties, which
right.
Understandable for someone who is required to sit down when they use the restroom to not want to go to. You don't want to go there. These little guys had urinals though, so it would have been perfectly fine for Noah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we passed those. We say, okay, we'll stop later. We were already planning on making a stop at Buc-ee's on the way down. Buc-ee's is about an hour and a half away from Louisville.
Okay.
But Noah needs to go earlier, but he tries to play it off like Taylor needs to go.
Oh,
she didn't need to go yet.
Okay.
And so we're swerving in and out of lanes trying to figure out who needs to use the restroom when it was Noah all along, but he just wouldn't say it. And then finally, as we are we have a wheel on the interstate, Noah says, I need to go. So we swerve all the way back to the left side, and I buy a Coke Zero because this restroom it's managed by someone with a key.
No.
At the gas station, and they're like, you got to buy something. So I buy a Coke Zero, whatever. I'll chug that bad boy. And so I had that ready to go, and I chugged it. So what? And
I've heard there's zero. They put zero sugar in those bad boys.
There's zero sugar.
Crazy.
And so so basically that's cool. Noah had to pee. Whatever. We get back on the interstate. We got an hour and a half till Buc-ee's. So we're cruising. We're watching the end of the PGA. Xander Schauffele, victory at Valhalla.
Good guy, Xander.
All the good stuff. Makes the putt. Yeah, it was awesome. So that happens. As soon as that ends, Noah goes, I'm about to explode. And so at this point we're 30 minutes away from Buc-ee's with no gas station in sight. So you're gonna have to wait it out. And mind you, I had just finished an entire Coke Zero.
Why did you get a Coke Zero? Why did no one go to the bathroom there?
Noah did go to the bathroom.
He did go to the bathroom there.
That's what I'm saying. He did go to the bathroom there, and then he was about to explode an hour later.
Okay. An hour. Okay, I get it. You guys were about to totally leave Louisville. He made the first stop, which is okay. I can get that, I guess. Then an hour later, we're stopping again.
It's a story of missed opportunity because the porta potty was one opportunity, and then I guess he didn't clear the pipes on the second opportunity, and then so that we pull off the interstate. Finally, we're probably 15, 20 minutes away from the Buc-ee's at this point when we finally find a place to pull off. Truck stop. No purchase necessary. He just uses the restroom. It also took him maybe like 45 seconds. So I don't know what the guy's doing in there, but it's not working for him because then 20 minutes later we get to Buc-ee's. The guy's back in the cleanest restrooms in the world at Buc-ee's.
Wait, so he didn't use the restroom?
No, he did.
And then
but
20 minutes later, he
enough. It's insane.
There's no way, man.
And on here to defend himself is Noah.
Okay.
With a little clip. So here you go.
Okay, we'll go and play that.
So we're at the PGA Championship this weekend, and what do you do when you're in the sun, walking around? You drink water. You stay hydrated. I probably drank like a gallon of water more while we were there. We were there all day. So we're on the way to the car. It's hot. We're in a parking lot. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drink another bottle of water before we get in the car. Do we have a 4-hour car ride ahead of us? Yes, we do. Did I already have to go to the bathroom? Yes, I did. So before we get to the highway, let's stop and go to the bathroom. Bang, stop and go to the bathroom. Then next stop, Buc-ee's, hour away. Well, halfway there, what do I say? Let's stop. I'll go to the bathroom real quick. Bang, stop again. Did I go to the bathroom when we got to Buc-ee's? Yes, I did. Was that 3 bathroom breaks in probably like an hour and a half? Yes, it was. And I don't see a problem in that. Sorry, I stay hydrated.
So, this is Matt, by the way, the guy who was not at this part of the story at all. we asked Noah to send in clips for couples counseling. And the reason we've had to make this harsh pivot into this story for like such detail is we were just sent these clips thinking they were couples counseling. They were just him defending himself in this bathroom situation. I think he knew he was about to get absolutely flamed.
He knew he was taking the out because I will say,
and he is
on that second bathroom stop before the Buc-ee's. Taylor, his wife, did say, "Let's just leave him here," and I'm not making that up. She did say that,
and they made vows that they wouldn't do that.
No, they did. They did, and for better or for worse, but not in there for bathroom or for not. So
yeah, well, there's still a level. There's still a level at worst. You know,
there's a point. Go ahead.
Yeah, once you can pass worse. You know, for better or for worse, only takes you so far. 3 bathroom breaks in an hour and a half. Here's the most I can allow, and on a road trip that I'm maybe like captaining, if you will. Here's what I will like. I can at least have peace. This is not ideal for me, but I can at least have peace if this is what happens. So what I'm picturing is you guys left. I kind of know when the PGA Championship ended, time-wise. If there had to be a bathroom break or maybe like a gas stop, and then later down the road you made like a food stop, at most you can have 2 stops on a 4-hour drive. If you're making a gas stop, if you have to make a gas stop and then you also have to make a food stop. That is the most stops you should be allowed to make because you can use the bathroom twice in that time. You shouldn't have to, frankly. You really shouldn't have to. But 2 at most if there's reason for them. You know, that's my just stance on this. Obviously, I think you have more to refute after hearing this clip from Noah. So go ahead and dive into what you wanted to say. But that's just kind of my 2 cents on the 2-stop method for this kind of trip.
No, you nailed it. And Noah did threaten to use my empty Coke Zero bottle that I had purchased so he could use the restroom to pee in because we weren't going to stop for a second.
Unethical, yeah.
Which is crazy because I bought that for him to use the restroom, and then he was going to soil it.
It's kind of like the circle of life in a way, though. Anyways. Or the water cycle. The water cycle. Come on. Soup
okay,
is,
well, anyways, yeah.
Cereal is soup, by the way. Anyways.
I did also just realize, like, I'd love to have couples counseling, but I just know we're going to agree with Taylor on everything because she said to us that he does this all the time. He drinks so much water, which is great. You can be hydrated. Nobody's mad at hydration.
Sure.
But there's an amount where at some point you gotta say, hey, does my body need this water? Or am I just greedy?
So, great point.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do some forced couples counseling. What do you, like, just for them right now, they're not asking for this, and they're not really speaking their own words here. What do we say to Taylor, who obviously is in the right in all of this? Like, there's no question about it. But, like, how do we not just spend 20 minutes on this podcast saying how she's right? How do we make this better for them in the future? Like, what do you think are some concrete steps they can take?
I think we need to ban water in Noah's house.
I think that's
work for it a little bit.
I think that's a start. I think it's maybe something that they can maybe talk about bringing back in the future, like slowly to reintegrate him to the just kind of
the liquid kind.
The liquid, yeah. But I think that's a great first step is eliminate the source. There has to be some. There maybe I'm personally not married. Are you allowed to like punish your husband if you're like?
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what are negative repercussions for your actions.
I don't condone. I will
not
say
like abuse, not abuse.
No. Whoa.
I felt like you're about to say you don't condone something that I said, and I just want to be sure I'm on the right side of history here.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I was just gonna say I don't condone like hitting your husband.
Okay.
But in this situation, it may be warranted. Is all I'm saying.
Okay. And I don't think I can say that.
Basically, just
okay.
Like not hard. Like with
snap him back to reality.
You know what he needs? He needs a rubber band on his wrist that every time he's acting up like thirsty or something, he can just flick it.
That's true, and I think that's a great way to transition into the next part of this podcast, because people like Noah need rubber bands to remind them on their wrists to remind them of how to just act correctly in society and act correctly in a marriage. You and I have a little thing on our wrists we like to call
we do.
Permanent friendship bracelets.
I just kissed mine.
Let me kiss mine too. All right. So the reason we got these is there's been discussions from friends and loved ones that it's kind of understood that Tyler and I traditionally have been closer than just friends. You know, I don't mean that so I'm not suggesting anything by that. I'm just saying that like we have a bond that is
from the
closer.
Outside in. That's what it's. Yeah. It could look. You never know.
We just have a bond. We've developed a bond over shared interests, hobbies, and just life experiences over the last couple of years. And through doing that, you kind of people notice that. Let's not say.
And what's wrong with using one blanket when you're watching a movie?
Nothing's wrong with that. I wish it was. Did I wish it was smaller? I don't know. But all that being said, a super smooth transition on this podcast would have been having actual couples counseling and not have Noah send in a clip of him defending his bathroom usage like we asked him to do.
That's a rat move.
Super rat move. Honestly making a push for the King of the Rat Pack right now. So what our plan was we would do that, and then we would say we're so qualified to give this marriage advice because in a sense we're bros that are kind of like that could like pass as a married couple every now and then to the public. And so what we were going to do is just show how in sync we are by how well we know each other with those like with newlywed game type questions. And obviously there will be an argument basis to this because I both know I know Tyler better than he knows me, and I also know Tyler better than Tyler knows Tyler.
No.
And so if he disagrees with my answers to his questions, I'm going to have to tell him why he's wrong. But so but all this being said, I have a list of questions. Yep. And what we're both going to do, it's kind of, they're kind of framed to where we can both answer them. And then we'll both kind of go on mute. We'll both answer the question.
Okay, good. Yep.
I think we should do one at a time just because it will get kind of confusing. So one of us will go on mute first and then come off mute. We'll answer their side of the question and then the other person will go on mute. And so that's how we're going to do that. So the audience, you'll hear everything. But just so everything's fair, in this competition, we're gonna do that. So, are we ready to get into the newlywed game?
I sure am.
Matt and Tyler, the hosts of Until We Agree.
I sure am.
All right, and follow us on Instagram at Until We Agree, so we can keep growing this thing and get Heath the Gala on the show, Future of Golf. That's our dream guest. So, cool. All right, I'm gonna go and ask you the first question.
Okay.
And then you go on mute, and then tell me when you've answered it, and I'll get. I'm sure I'm gonna get this one right. All right. So here we go. First question: who is your celebrity crush?
All right. I will mute my mic so the audience can hear me. All right. I'm muted. My celebrity crush is Selena Gomez. All right. The audience has heard my answer.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you right now it's Selena Gomez after that embarrassing performance you put on last week.
How do you know that?
Because I'm a dedicated listener to the Until We Agree podcast, available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Leave a review, leave a like, and leave a question for us down below.
All right, let's be honest. That was a softball. You knew that was coming. Everybody listening to this who knows me knew that was coming.
Yeah.
So that was an easy one.
So let me go and mute myself.
So, yeah, let's hear yours.
And then I think you're gonna get mine too. All right, here we go.
Oh, you think?
All right. So mine is he'll know it. It's kind of niche. It's Gracie Lawrence from the band Lawrence. But so you may not know who that is, but he'll get this one. All right, go ahead.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Are you serious?
Bro, I don't even lie.
I was talking to the aunts. You can listen back to this because it will be posted on Tuesday like it always is.
If it's not, but that's the thing too, because I had two in mind, but I was like,
give me the second one.
More recent.
You know the real answer.
It's AJ.
Who?
Or no, not AJ. Ali Mishalka.
That's also like a really funny answer. That probably was true at one point.
Wait.
You know who it is, bro.
Hold on, bro.
I literally told the audience, I was like, this one's like kind of niche if you're not Tyler, but Tyler's going to know it.
Oh, man. Now
We saw her in concert.
Oh my goodness!
Like 2 years ago together. Marathon Music Works.
It's Gracie Lawrence.
It's Gracie Lawrence, bro.
Oh, I took the L on that one, but I will be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's on you for not being loyal to your celebrity crushes. So, because I listed all valid ones that exist.
No, at one point in time, yes. But right now, I just appreciate the voice that Gracie Lawrence has, and it carries me through. Okay.
All right, 1-0. You 1-0.
All right. Do we want to alternate, or do you just want to keep going first?
I mean, I'll go first. Why not?
Okay, cool. Okay, so this question is, what is your favorite meal?
Okay, let me mute my mic. All right. Everybody knows this. My favorite meal is Longhorn chicken tenders with a side of fries and another baked potato instead of a salad. So, all right, let's hear it.
All right, the answer is chicken tenders from Blankhorn Blank House after a round of golf. Not sponsored for sure.
Well, what would I have on the side?
You get two. Here's the thing: you can get 9 tenders, and when you get to 9 tenders, I think it's only with 9 tenders you get 2 sides, and you're gonna get double fries. But if you don't do double fries, I hold on, okay. I'm not done. If you don't do double fries, you're gonna do 1 fry, and then you're gonna do a baked potato, plain, but you add. I believe you add your own butter and salt.
I didn't go this in depth. You got
it.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. I know yours. Okay. I already know yours.
Yeah, you do. All right. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna word it very specifically because if he gets it, he's gonna say it like this too. It's the Papa John's Papa Special where you get a medium 1-topping pizza with a special bonus treat on the side. We both get 1 each, and then we share the 1 special mystery bonus item. All right, here we go. All right, go ahead.
I mean, if there were any other meal, I'd be shocked. It only happens on Mondays and for lunch on Tuesdays.
Oh no! Yeah,
it's spaghetti lunch or spaghetti Monday, and then spaghetti lunch Tuesdays, of course.
Honestly, I'm gonna give you a point because that's actually the more true answer. Shout out to the spaghetti Monday crowd. Every Monday I make spaghetti, and then every Tuesday I take the leftovers and have spaghetti lunch Tuesday. That's actually the right answer. But what I said was, I was kind of thinking more of like an us thing. You got the point for sure.
Oh, it's Papa John's.
It's the Papa.
Go ahead. Okay. I like that though because that is a great meal.
The 2 medium 1-topping pizzas that we each get 1 of, and then the 1 mystery bonus item.
We get a mystery bonus item every single time.
It's
always spectacular.
It's always spectacular. But no, you definitely earned a point for that as well because spaghetti Monday and spaghetti on Tuesdays is also true. Okay,
you're up 2-1.
Cool. This one, I'd be surprised if either of us absolutely nail it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But let's just maybe the point goes to on this one who is more accurate for the other person. So one person gets the point on this one. If you were an animal, what would you be? Or maybe it's like the question is, or like the point goes to who's like closer to the animal you say. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let the audience in. I would of course be a lion. I'm right, guys. All right. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, I think you would say like a German Shepherd.
Okay, and why?
Just because I think you like the idea of like being like cute and like domesticated, but I also think you want to like have like this rough exterior that you really don't have. Like on the inside. So I think that's kind of why I was leaning towards a German Shepherd.
I said lion, and then I did my growl.
Oh no! You could argue that's the German Shepherd of the prairie, the Sahara.
Sure, the prairie, right?
So yeah, okay. I don't hate that. All right, let me give my answer. I know he's gonna say something stupid like a rat or something. But my answer is a dolphin. Okay, go ahead.
I can almost guarantee you said something insane or like just dumb
Oh no.
Like that you're a cat.
What's dumb about a cat?
No, not that there's anything dumb about a cat, but you would say, that's not my final answer, by the way, because I don't think you would.
Right.
I'm just giving an example of you would say you're like a cat because of your cat-like reflexes or something silly.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just trying to think of what you would have locked in on, and that leads me to, you're not gonna believe this, that leads me to a giraffe, because I think you think you're really tall.
Well, that's a great answer. I am really tall. But I said a dolphin.
Oh no!
Only because
I swear I was gonna say that. I swear I was gonna say that, and I was like, he wouldn't say dolphin. That's too stupid.
No, high intellect and hairless. Because I'm learning that I'm allergic to a lot of furred animals recently. I think it's like a new development in my life. But like a cat, I'd be allergic to a cat.
To cats.
Yeah,
I'm allergic
so
to cats too.
I strayed away from hairy animals.
Man,
just
because
I would
gotten that. That would have been
start
sweet.
sneezing. Yeah.
I don't think we award either point.
No one gets points for that one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Back to this one. Still is a little bit, but I think we can get this one. What do you think is your best physical trait?
Not what I think, it's what I know, and I'll tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
All my life, unfortunately, I have been harassed because my glutes are much bigger in proportion to my body. And so that's what, unfortunately, is my best trait. All right.
It's a really long pause for you to just say, I'm torn between two. I think deep down, you think that your glutes are your best physical trait. I don't think you'd say that out loud. But I think your glute and whatever encompasses the glutes was your answer.
What was the other one?
I was gonna say your abs because as much as I hate to say it, your abs kind of go crazy right now.
Well, here's the thing. I did say glutes. And I used the word glutes, which I thought there's no way you would copy me on the word glutes.
So I nailed
That's crazy.
I absolutely nailed that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. And that's like something that you wouldn't like. You don't bring attention to your glutes. But I think deep down, you're super proud of them.
That's why it took me so long, because I was telling the audience how unfortunate it was that they've become a mainstay in my life, and that everybody just makes comments on them.
Yeah. I have you absolutely pinned right now.
All right.
Okay. I think you're going to get mine. Okay. The answer is triceps. Everyone knows it's triceps. Back to the action. All right, go ahead.
All right. Matt is huge on the triceps right now.
So true.
So I just know that that's what he said.
Yeah. A piece of cake. Everyone knows tricep summer 2023. Carried into tricep summer 2024.
Okay, there we go.
Carrying into tricep summer 2025, etc. So, yeah, it's always triceps. It'll only ever be triceps.
Boom.
This one.
Easy. That one was easy.
Yeah. What's the score? 3-2 right now?
Yep, 3-2 you.
Okay. This one, I think we're getting to the point where I think I think there could be a huge swing, because I wrote these two questions down, and they're the same, like, genre of questions, so that's why I'm kind of
you forgot I devour content, and you watch the same thing over and over.
You do devour content. So the first question, and you'll know what the next one is after this. What is your favorite TV show?
Okay. What is my favorite TV show? Well, the audience knows that my favorite TV show of all time is How I Met Your Mother. It's a great show. All right.
And yeah, so like I was saying, you're all over the place for what you like the most. I'm torn between two, but I think one that you watched recently has taken the cake as your top spot. You love shows like the show You on Netflix. I don't think they're your favorite. Any of them are your favorite, though, because I think your favorite of all time now is Arrested Development.
Great show. But my favorite of all time is How I Met Your Mother.
Really? I didn't know that you were that big on How I Met Your Mother.
Dude, I was number one in the state of Tennessee in 2015, 2016 in trivia.
No way.
In How I Met Your Mother trivia. On Quiz Up, actually.
Oh, Quiz Up. Yeah, Quiz Up. That was the one. That's so funny.
No.
Yeah,
don't test me on how much I know the trivia.
I really had no idea on that one. Okay. Let me get mine.
Yep. Yeah, I'm torn.
He just said he was torn.
I was going to talk to the audience, but I realized you were, so I'm sorry if I interrupted. Go on.
Yeah, he just said he was torn, which I'm glad he said. Because,
man, this guy can yap.
He wants me to say High School Musical, the musical, the series, but I think he's gonna overthink it and say something else like The Office, like a classic answer. But the answer is High School Musical, the musical, the series, specifically season 1 and season 4. Okay, here we go. Well, I heard you say that, man, this guy can yap. I had to wait until you were done yapping over my muting. So,
yeah, I was wondering because I couldn't. I was like, maybe he forgot to unmute, but no, okay. I mean, I'm torn between two.
Okay, what are they?
Because there's the classic The Office, which I feel like you would have had the need to explain that. Like, yeah, I know it's basic, but I love The Office.
Okay.
And so I think that's it, but. Also, if you don't know, Matt's a big fan of High School Musical, the series.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. I said that you were going to say these two, and now you have to. Okay. So you've nailed it up to this point. You've nailed it exactly what I said up to this point. Now you have to decide which one I picked.
He would never stray away from The Office being better than High School Musical, the series, and everybody knows that.
That's the exact opposite of what I said. I said High School Musical, the series.
You said it was better?
Yeah, it's the best show of all time.
Oh. Gosh, we gotta move on.
Tough.
3-2.
3-2. All right.
Ooh.
Next, dude, it's a great show. Can't recommend it enough. Anyways, what's your favorite movie? Same kind of question. Different feel. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't think you'll get this one, but we'll see. My favorite movie of all time. I mean, it's a hard question, but as of right now, Parasite. Oh, that movie's sick. I wish I spoke the language to understand on an even deeper level, but just such a good movie. It makes you feel something. You guys should go watch that. All right.
Okay.
It's the longest movie title ever, by the way, based on how long.
Because of how long. Yeah, you were only saying that, I'm sure.
No.
See, a red herring. From an earlier episode would say that Wedding Crashers is your favorite movie of all time because you said that at one point, which I know was not true. And I'm not going to say that because I know it's not what you said. I think, and I'm going to need a little bit of help from you here because it's the Spider-Man cartoon one, but it's the second one, which is, I think, Across the Spider-Verse. Is that right?
You're going to need more help than that because you're nowhere close.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Okay, what is
Great movie. It's Parasite.
Oh, I did know you liked Parasite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Would you like for me to tell the audience what your favorite movie is?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't think I need to pause for this one.
No. We need to keep it fair. You go ahead and mute your mic, and we'll do it the right way.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to say it at the exact same time as you. So
all right.
See what
I'm gonna say it on 1, 2, 3. Then give me a second to pause. All right.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Band Slam. Yeah, it's Band Slam. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Shout out to my girl Allie or AJ Michalka, whichever one is in that movie. We actually saw them open once.
Yeah, we did.
Which was really cool. They opened for Ben Platt.
Yeah.
We got upgraded seats that night.
Because no one was there. But yep.
Yeah. Something about Ben Platt. He played at Bridgestone Arena, which, if you don't know, is the biggest arena in Nashville. Not sure if he was on that level. Good show nonetheless. But yeah,
he's great.
This is a bold claim. We were talking about when tickets went on sale. We're like, we need to be sure we get good tickets and all this, and really be ready to go. We could have gotten any ticket in the house we wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But we got good ones. Got upgraded even. So great night overall. And we saw Allie and AJ from Band Slam and Allie and AJ. Cool. All right. Now we're gonna get a little bit more opinionated.
By the way, it's 3-3.
3-3. Yeah. So the next question, kind of in the same vein, but not really. What actor would play you in a movie?
Easy.
Okay.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Everybody knows it. Everybody says it. I hate when people say it, obviously, but come on. All right, go.
You said it was easy. I don't know if it is easy. I think you want it to be someone more artsy than I think you really are. Because like at the end of the day, you're gonna get like a like a Chris Evans like action movie type person. Not because you're gonna be like in an action movie, but just like kind of like one of those more like straight actors. But you want to have someone like artistic and all that junk, like a Timothée Chalamet is my answer for you.
Bro, it's Jake Gyllenhaal. Everybody knows it.
No one knows you're Jake Gyllenhaal. There's
everybody
no
knows it.
way.
Everybody says it.
That's crazy.
Have you seen Nightcrawler?
That's crazy to claim Jake Gyllenhaal on the Swifty podcast.
Bro, everybody knows it. Everybody says it.
No, there's no shot.
Unfortunately,
hey, of course. No,
it's not my decision.
No, no one's saying you're Jake Gyllenhaal. That's crazy. Okay, let me get mine.
Okay, let's go.
I think it would be I'm blanking on him. He's the I know what his name is. It's Spider-Man. Tom Holland. I'm getting Tom Holland. All right, go ahead. This one's pretty easy.
Right.
I forgot his name for a second.
Yeah, I know you did. There's a correct answer, and then there's what you said.
Yeah.
The correct answer is Michael Cera, but you would never say
Shut
that.
up. No, it's not. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's the correct answer, but you said Hugh Grant because you think
Hugh
like,
Grant. Bro's like 70, 60. I'll give him 65.
You didn't say Hugh Grant?
No, I said Tom Holland.
What? That's just terrible.
No, it's not. I look exactly.
Bro's hair color is not anywhere near.
He could dye his hair, bro. It's not that far off.
Guess.
I'm like light brown. He's just dark brown.
Oh, that's so funny.
The only thing that's not gonna be believable is he's like 5'7". I'm like 6'3".
Yeah, he is short.
Yeah, but I think if we frame the camera correctly, it'll be fine. They'll just shoot
either way.
Shoot an upward
that's
angle.
Way off.
Shoot an upward angle on Tom, and I'll look plenty tall enough.
We were both wrong.
Yeah, 3 to 3. Okay, so this question, I framed it in a very specific way. It's, what sport do you think you're best at?
Oh,
and so that's not like, I'm like for me, for example, on paper, I'm in the history of like everything, since I pursued golf for a while, I'm probably like better than more people at golf than anything else, but I think I have a higher ceiling at another sport. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, let me mute. So Matt's going to say the exact same thing. He's going to say pickleball, but like I've beat him. I'm undefeated against him one-on-one in pickleball. I'm definitely better. And I think it's just, as a sport, it's a very easy one to have a high ceiling, and I've got that. So that's my answer. All right.
Okay. My first thought that I think is probably like actually true too is like climbing, because you're like actually really good at climbing, but I don't think you consider that enough of a sport to be the sport you would choose.
Okay. I think you're right on that. I don't know if I consider it enough of a sport.
So that's kind of where I'm getting stuck, because you're really bad at every other sport. What is that laugh?
Bro, you're funny, bro.
You are. That's the thing, is you are though, and I feel like you don't think you are, but you are. And I truly don't know. So I'm gonna have to take like some sort of guess. Steeplechase?
No. Bro, it's pickleball. It's always been pickleball.
You're so bad at pickleball. There's no way. There's no way.
You'll hear it. I already said that I know you're going to pick pickleball. And I already let the audience know that I'm undefeated against you one-on-one in pickleball.
Yeah,
so
and
don't even worry about it. I know you're going to try to pick pickleball.
You're like
zero.
Because
I explained it's an easy sport to have a high ceiling in.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of movement required. It's an easy one to have, but you're just not there.
You're 0. You're like 0 and 28 against me all the time when we're not on the same. Like when in doubles we're not on the same team. We played once singles, and like I wasn't like in a good place to play, and that's fine. I'll give you that win for sure. I'll give you that win for sure. You got me on a bad moment, but like overall, I dominate you every single time we play pickleball.
No.
Every single time. Every single.
Was that your answer?
No, it's not my answer for myself at all, because I have an answer that you're not going to get either, and I'm sure you're not going to get it. But
surely
everyone who knows me knows I'm actually like insanely raw at this, and like I actually don't lose this sport. Okay, here I go. The answer is badminton, and I'm not even kidding. I'm insane at badminton in a way that like people like say it's an easy sport to be good at. Like anyone can be good at badminton. You just everything like I don't even care to be good at badminton. I truly don't. But I'm actually raw at badminton. Like I can't lose it. Anyways, okay, go ahead.
Did you say cornhole?
No, bro. I'm like slightly. I'd say I'm like in the 55th percentile in cornhole abilities. Okay, maybe 60th.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
It's badminton, bro.
Okay.
I took a badminton class in college and never lost a single match.
I think you'd be shocked if you played me in badminton.
I'd be shocked by how bad you are at another sport. Yeah, you're probably right.
No, like it'd be shocking. Just
no, like
how outmatched.
So here's the thing: is you like we could probably be evenly matched in a lot of sports, but for whatever reason, I don't lose in badminton. It's not even something I care about that much. Like I'm just actually really good at badminton for no reason.
Yeah, for no reason's right. Anyways, another tie.
3-3.
We need to speed this thing up because the audience needs to go. So
needs to go. They're fine. They know where to be.
Okay.
So
go ahead. Introduce.
This is the last question, and I think we're gonna be, unless someone pulls off in a crazy answer, we're gonna be tied. And I have a bonus question that I think is a fair trivia question. Anyways, we'll get to it. So, what's your go-to karaoke song?
This one is easy. It's Dear Maria, Count Me In by All Time Low. Okay, go ahead.
Again, this is a tough one. I think your answer would be Sweet Annie by the Zac Brown Band.
Bro, no.
I don't know. What is it then?
Dear Maria, Count Me
In. It would be Dear Maria, Count Me In. It would be Dear Maria, Count Me In. That's fair. Okay. Yeah, great answer, great song. Let me give mine. Okay. He might be able to get this. The answer is Down by Jay Sean featuring Lil Wayne. Sorry if I said Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne. Okay, go ahead.
I'm about to take the dub.
Yeah, you might.
I know exactly what it is. I was thinking while you were giving your answer, just sitting in silence. I'm like, what would he pick?
Mm-hmm.
And then all I could hear was, When I Was 13, I had my first love.
You were thinking the last time I did karaoke. You were.
It's not Baby?
You were. That was.
I thought that was your go-to.
It's not. I did that for the first time last time I did karaoke. My traditional go-to song is essentially the exact same song, but it's Down by Jay Sean featuring Lil Wayne.
Oh, it's so close.
It's the same thing. It's a pop song with a rap feature on it.
With a rap verse, yep.
Not like it gets people like, and like Baby is another great answer. Those kind of songs get people so excited because like everyone knows the raps.
Let It
everyone
Rock
gets
by
so
Kevin
excited.
Rudolph.
Another great one. Like those songs go crazy. Anyways.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. I think this question is totally fair.
Okay.
And it's a trivia question about our relationship for the last 5 or so years, from one point in it. And I think if you get it right, you win. And if you get it wrong, I win.
Okay.
You can disagree once you hear the question if it's too hard, but I think it's a great question. And it's a 2-part question. So are you ready for it?
Yeah, you should ask it, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Are you looking at the time and getting worried that we're pushing 50 minutes right now?
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. We're almost done. This is the last question. Okay. So the secret question is, what store parking lot were we sitting in when I confided in you all of my relationship issues of the last year with you and your then girlfriend of the time? And then we went home and watched our first movie together. And what was that movie?
First of all, I thought you were going somewhere else because there was one time we were in a parking lot at a Kroger after playing like Spike Ball all day or something.
Yeah, jumped the gun a little bit.
Do you remember that?
I do remember. That was way back in the day.
But this one, am I crazy? It's Target.
Oh, bro.
Dude,
I thought that was
it Publix?
That was the easy part of the question. Yeah, it was Publix. So we went to go get cookies.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's Publix. Is the next part what movie we watched?
Yeah. This is the first movie that you and I ever watched together.
Oh no.
And if you get this part, I'll give you the win.
And this was at your apartment
in Nashville in January 2020. The world had not even
yes,
gone crazy yet. Things were simple. Things were good.
Oh, what did we watch? Oh no. Can you give me a hint about the movie?
We've talked about it in like an adjacent form tonight.
In an adjacent form?
Like we've gone around the topic of this movie tonight. Like we've touched on it.
Couples counseling?
Couples counseling. Is that a movie?
Couples counseling? Oh, no, I'm asking, like, is that the topic?
No, that's not the topic. It was in these questions. We kind of touched on this world.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
I don't think you're getting this one.
Tell me. I don't think I'm getting it.
It was High School Musical 2.
What?
It was, because...
We watched High School Musical 2?
Yes, bro. We went and got cookies with you and your then girlfriend at the time, and then we went back to my apartment. It's your same girlfriend you have now, in case... we went back to my apartment, and then I fell asleep on the beanbag. Everyone knows about the beanbag. Shout out to the beanbag. We are sponsored by the beanbag. I fell asleep on the beanbag, and I woke up in the middle. It was like the director's cut, and it was a new song I'd never heard before, and I like woke up in a fever dream, and I was like, that was my first memory of us like watching a movie together.
That's crazy because I have no memory of that. So that's
Tobin
cool.
the dog was there. Remember Tobin?
Yeah, I remember Toblerone.
Yeah, so I think it's coming back to you a little bit. All right, maybe that
Post
question
a picture of Toblerone on the Insta.
Yeah,
for everybody to see. And okay, my bad for getting that wrong. But yeah, I mean, take us out. That was a fun episode. I think the audience got to know more about us, and we got to know that we are pretty much tied. I mean, I guess you technically won.
No, I don't.
Deep memory.
That.
No, you can claim
I guess
that.
maybe I should, because I do have I care more about our moments together. So I think that does count for something. What I want to say, we did have a Q&A question. We have 5 seconds to answer it. It's from Kim. Shout out Kim. Vacation spot, beach or mountains? Obviously, it's beach. We both know it's... Really?
I love boogie boarding. Don't get me wrong.
Boogie boarding, bro.
But the sand, man. Just get me out of the sand.
Man, that's news to me.
If I could boogie board without... like into dirt, I think I'd be so in on the beach every single time,
bro.
But I think you're also catching me on a bad time because I just got sunburnt to a crisp, and so like the sun sounds bad to me. So I think I don't know. Boogie boarding will always draw me. It will always have my heart. So
boogie boarding without sand just kind of sounds like sledding, which is something you can do on a mountain. So
sure, yeah,
maybe that's fair. Anyway, shout out Kim. Thanks for the question. I thought we were going to agree on that, but I guess not. We're just going to leave without agreeing on anything tonight.
No, what I can agree on is
that I know.
Thank you for 11 wonderful episodes.
I can agree on that too. Something that's big about episode 11. There are 150 million podcast episodes just out in the ether of Spotify.
You found your way here.
You found your way. You did find your way here. Only 720,000 of those have gotten to 10 episodes. We're in elite company now. It's only a matter of time before we're quitting our jobs and doing this full time, having a little intern who is cutting up clips for us and doing the editing.
Not a big intern.
No,
not a big intern.
They will be small.
This guy's little.
Yeah. So we're getting into some pretty elite territory. Sponsors, I'm sure, are right around the corner. So we're just grateful for you guys. Follow us on Instagram at Until We Agree. Leave a comment on our Spotify page for what you want to hear us debate next. Get a shout out there. Get a shout out on Instagram. Thanks for joining us on Until We Agree.
Thank you.
Do the cat sound.